Hey, sunflowers. How you doing, Christine? Hey, Andy. Or Christina. Sorry. Do you have Jordy's uh, email to let him know that I'm on? I just got to quickly share this out on my post. uh, Tonight we're going to be doing something a little different. Bacardi. Uh, Damn. Don't forget to do your 949s to get your channels dropped. Nightbot will do all the work for you. You just got to type in 949 and hit enter. And Nightbot will drop your link for you. Cheers, everyone. I loves me some rum. Wonder if Jordy's on his channel right now. Is he live? No, he isn't. Hey, Koala. Hey, Adam. How are you guys doing today? Is that your channel? Well, that's your most recent video. Yeah, I just figured I'd do a live stream tonight and have myself a few rum and cokes while I'm on live stream. Today's a special day for me, so let's celebrate. Oh. But so what's everybody got going on this weekend so far? You got 4 in the box 4 likes. Hey, we're hitting 1,000. We're batting 1,000 today. Nice. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ring the ding dong for this ding dong. And let's have some fun tonight. Moving enough so I know I'm not dead. Hey, Rowena. Hey, did you want to come up on the panel? Rowena, would you like to come up on the panel? Say hi to everybody and advertise your channel. And hey, GLXXX. Don't forget, if you type in 949, Nightbot will drop your link for you. Let's see here. Instagram. Rowena. Copy. Hey, John. Just got to do some paste. There, I sent you a link to the live stream to be on the panel if you want. Oh, you got to get ready for your live stream. Yeah. Wild 949 is best radio station. Hey, nice. Well, I'd like to say that that's the reason why I have 949 on the back end of my name, but that ain't it. Oh, you're not gonna come up, eh? Damn, that sucks. Because today I'm celebrating. Yeah, it's just today's a special day. I'm celebrating today, so yeah, I had my ears lowered. I got rid of all that that garbage that was on top of the head there. I trimmed the leaves off. Tuesday, or actually Monday night my time, Tuesday morning your time is my normal time for when I do my live. But being that today's a special day, figured I'd come on, celebrate a little bit, and be with friends and be with yeah, yeah. I'm an older man now. Mind you, I didn't say wiser. I said I'm an older man. What am I celebrating? I finally have the full deck of cards. I'm 52 now. Yeah. So now when somebody says, "Oh, you're not playing with a full deck," I show them my birth certificate and prove I am. Yeah. Thanks, Rowena, for reminding everybody. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. Share it out on your community tab. Tell everyone you know to subscribe and watch all my videos. Oh, I'm not worried about my marbles. I like me the way I am. John, I lost all my marbles. Like when people say, "Oh, you keep doing that activity, you're gonna go crazy." Well, I've already been there. It's actually a fun place to be. You know, you're gonna go insane. I've been there. I've done it. You know, Thank you very much, Rowena. Your friendship means the world to me. So, same with everybody in here. Your friendship means the world to me. That just shows how the internet can be used to create positive energy around the world. But yeah, people say, "Oh, you're gonna drive yourself insane." I've been there and back. I actually lost my mind twice. Yeah, if you're not a little crazy, you'll wind up going nuts. Yeah, believe me, I know. Um, but yeah, I actually lost my mind twice. Once in public school, and the other time I was looking for it. Yeah, you can stop posting your latest video. I think people have already got the idea. Oh, thanks. I cut my own hair. I use the barber shears, and while I'm doing it, I'm like, "Bah!" Yeah. I ended up I told my parents a long time ago. As soon as I start getting a hole in my haircut, man, it's gone. And all of a sudden, I started getting the uneven vampire look, and it did not look good on me. So yeah, I was like, "Boo." So that's why I do this every now and then. That and it saves on shampoo. Uh, you don't sweat as much. My hat fits tighter. When I'm wearing my hat with the stubbly hair like this, it's almost like when I put the hat on, it's velcroed in place, so the wind doesn't have a chance to knock it off my forehead or off my head. Yeah, you could definitely rock the Sinead O'Connor look if you wanted to, but I personally think you're absolutely gorgeous with the long hair that you have. So, you know, it's what makes a person happy that makes the difference. Uh, yeah, I got reconnected with a buddy of mine. He's from South Africa today. It was a total surprise. Um, he, the government in the country that he lives in basically shuts people's power down for like months on end. And, they call it load shedding. And, he went without power for the last couple of months. And I couldn't, yeah, I couldn't get a hold of him because, like, I don't want to text him or anything like that or telegram him just in case he can't recharge his phone. So, when they're under load shedding, I take it, you know, a grain of salt saying, hey, he's probably got no power, so that's why I can't get a hold of him. Yeah, Sinead O'Connor, the years have not been good to her. She looks like she's been run through in every single. She looks like she got run over by a bunch of bulls from compared to what she used to look like when she did Nothing Else Matters or Nothing Else Compares. Oh, when she did that, it was like, oh, hello. Oh, she died last week. Yeah, so she's not going to get any better looking. She's going to be rocking the Skeletor look pretty soon. So, but yeah, she set the bar. Like right after she did that, I think Demi Moore did GI the movie GI Jane, shaved her head off. And I was like, damn. And Demi Moore, huh, she was hot with hair. When she shaved her head off and did that army movie, I was like, shit, she still looks good. Like she was something that you know I'll bet a lot of young boys um, had some wet dreams about. Probably still do, but yeah. So if you don't see me at your live stream, Rowena, hopefully this will explain it. But yeah, how many we got in the box here? We got three in the box. Three in the box. We got one person watching now. It says it don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. But yeah, my body feels like I'm like 85 or 82. Woke up this morning, I had a bad back. Sat down in my chair, started doing my computer stuff, and then I was like, I gotta stand up and do some shit. So, but yeah, some days I wake up, I feel like I'm my own. I feel like I'm the age of my own great great grandfather, and other days I still think that I'm 21, which ain't the case. But yeah, just let's see here. Jordy, are you live? Are you available, Jordy? I told him I might be doing this. You be here, mister. Uh, yeah, and I'm not going to put the link in the public chat. That's just not going to happen because I don't want just random people, like jumping up here and then taking over the show. And it's going to, I like to keep control over what's happening on my channel. Oh, it's just me and John. Everybody, when you get in here, give yourselves a shout out. Like. Hey, Anonymous Network. How you doing, buddy? Cheers, my friend. Just cracked this bad boy open a few minutes ago. Still on my first. That's good. Yeah. Uh, Last night on RJ's channel, that was just bullshit. The way what happened, it should have never went down. And I agree with RJ. Like you got to keep the topic the host wants to talk about when you're in a live stream. Being on the side, being on the in the chat, like people will talk and talk and talk and talk, but when it comes to talking about other creators on their in the chat, that's a no-no. That should be a no-no. Like just to try to get the the creator of the channel that you're on to talk about somebody else's channel. That's just wrong. Like so. After thinking about it from what happened last night, and then all of a sudden, you know, what happened. Like you can't untake or you can't take back what happened. Yeah, it totally got escalated after the live stream. Oh, you missed a big one. Um, I don't want to like after last night's live stream. Coach Eli did his live stream, and uh, I hate to say it, just totally shoved it to RJ, like just pushed it into him, and like it's unfortunate, and it could have been avoided if you know when I was reading the chat, like I'll take a little bit of responsibility on that. I was reading the chat, I was reading what everybody was saying, and it didn't seem like um, there was any uh, bad things being said about the other channel. But as soon as that other channel got mentioned, boom, the bombs got dropped, and it was like all of a sudden a shit show. And like it just it just escalated into something that it was innocent at the beginning, and then when RJ kept saying, "I don't want other channels being talked on my channel unless they are here for me to interview," and it just kept going back to that channel, and I was like, like, do you listen to what the creator is saying? You gotta go by the creator's rules for their own channel. So it just turned into a, a big dogfight, and it's not gonna, and I don't think it's gonna end very well. So and they both think that they were on the right side, and like they could very well be. It's just a matter of you know when you're on somebody else's channel, you have to respect their channel. So it was a big shit show after that other channel got mentioned. It just went out of chain, out of context. Oh, probably. I think there's going to be another reality check files in the morning or in the making. Some people just don't want to let shit go. And in order to move past and learn from an experience, you have to let go. You have to let go of what's holding you back. And if you don't let go of what's holding you back, that's going to be an anchor and you're going to stay right where you're at. So, yeah, it's just best to move on from this. I agree with you on Honest Network. It's just 100% best to just put it behind us. Hopefully, it never happens again. Hopefully, it never gets brought up again. I know for a fact if, you know, it gets brought up and I'm on a panel, I'm just going to fucking leave. I'll be gone. I don't want to be any more part of that bullshit. Hello, Irar. How you doing, my friend? I see you come to celebrate. Ah, 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 ah. Yeah, but yeah, it just RJ strikes again. Actually, it wasn't RJ that struck. RJ put his foot down, saying, "Hey, I don't want other channels being mentioned on my channel unless I'm interviewing." In not so many words. And he was adamant about it. And anytime somebody said something about it, he said, "Hey, I don't want, other channels being mentioned on my channel." And then it got mentioned again. He put his foot down again. He got mad. And then he shut his stream down. And then right away, you know, there was another video that popped up, another live stream that popped up that just basically took it right from that position and escalated it even further. Which we've already debated that topic before, and we both know where we stand on it. Like, you can't help being a man as much as somebody else can help being a woman. You gotta play the game with the cards that you're dealt. And if you can't figure out how to win the game with the cards that you're dealt, you've lost already. So you gotta, as a male creator, we gotta be more creative than the female creators. Why? Because men will always watch a female because women are more attractive, irregardless on where they fit in the other people's scales. We all have our own scale of what we find attractive. For some people, it's outer attractiveness. Other people, it's inner attractiveness. Whatever floats your boat. But men will always watch more women's channels than women watch of men's channels, because women want to see what the newest, latest, greatest hairstyles, makeup trends, outfits, so that they can say, "Oh, I gotta have that," or they go out and get that. Or some of them actually watch other women's channels to learn something. Whereas guys will watch women's channels, and some guys, very few in comparison to the numbers that actually watch, a very smaller percent watch just to gawk at the beautiful woman that's on the screen, the woman that's beautiful in their eyes on the screen. Who cares? Who cares why somebody watches the content? If the content is great, then the content is great. It shouldn't matter what the person is or what the person looks like. It's the content that matters. We're content creators. Now, if you want to associate all female creators with the IG models and the OnlyFans models, then that's your problem. That's your fit. That's your problem. You fit into the category you're bashing males for because you're the one who's thinking it. If you're the one who's thinking it, then you're the one who's doing it. Plain and simple. So the way I look at it, if you can't watch somebody's content without, you know, thinking about, how degrading they are for being who they are, then quit watching YouTube altogether. Because there's all kinds of people out there from all kinds of walks of life trying to put out good quality content, and all you're doing is bringing them down. So that's what I got to say about that. So what else is new out in the world today? What else do we got going on in the world today? Do you have anything planned for your channel? Yeah, videos, live streams, laughs. I'm looking at getting into. I'm not gonna go there, John. I'm not gonna get into that. And like RJ, I don't want other people's channels talked about in my chat box to try to provoke me to say something against or for another channel, unless that channel is on my panel, and then we can talk about their channel. Otherwise, it shouldn't be something that's discussed in the chat box because then that could be considered as trolling, and I really don't want that shit on my channel. Like that's why there's two people that are on my bandwagon, and they're both trolls. And as soon as they come back with their other channel, their other usernames, they're going on the pile too. Because I don't want that kind of energy brought around my good people. I want everybody here to feel safe, have fun, and leave with a laugh. That's what I have planned for my channel. So, as far as I'm concerned, like if we just leave everybody else's channel off the chat, great. Exactly, Anonymous Network. That's a way to keep the trolls from attacking my channel is to quit talking about them in the chat. Is to quit talking about the trolls, to quit talking about the other channels, the other YouTubers, unless the YouTuber is, on the panel with me. Then I'll talk about their channel and say, hey, great, like take a let's take a look at one of your videos, like. But other than that, hey, let's just good clean content, no bullshit. Just let's everybody have fun. I want this to be a fun place to play, fun place to come, a safe place to come. So this way here, you know, the good people that come here can leave knowing that they've been around good people. I have a dream. I should have started it out with that. But yeah, I just this impromptu uh, live stream basically just celebrate a little bit with my good supporters, my good subscribers. Celebrate a day that oh, I'm glad I met you through Jordy as well. I just happened. It was kind of funny how I met Jordy. I just happened to see his channel, and he was live, and he was just like I think the title was just having fun or something like that. I was like, oh, check this out. And next thing you know, I started talking with him in the chat, and then he's like, "Hey, you want to come up on the panel?" So I went up on the panel, and next thing you know, him and I were like freaking, you know, two coats of paint. Every time I go on his channel, he's like, "Hey, crazy kids here," like a lot of other people are. Hey, crazy kids here. I didn't know I had that kind of an effect on people. Before it was like, he's here. Now everybody's like, "Hey." But yeah, when I met Christina through Jordy, oh yeah, she's got. We have a lot in common, Christina. We do have a lot in common. We live in roughly the same you know same area, and we enjoy a lot of good content and a lot of the same good music too. So and we both catch each other's references. I'm glad I make you feel that way. I'm glad that I can help you feel that way because like that's what I really want to do. I want to have people more happy that they had a conversation with me or heard me doing my stuff than the people saying, "Oh, what an asshole." Yeah, yeah. You also want to become a professional writer. You don't need to know how to draw. You just got to be able to write the story. Hire the drawing out. That's what I did. And oh shit, oh, right there. Uh, window. I didn't draw this. I had a good friend of mine draw it, and I think he did an amazing job. Like this is going to be the cover on my third book as soon as I get done doing the editing. So yeah, you know how much my artist charged me? Oh, because he's a good friend of mine. He charged me $30 a cover. Mind you, if I start making some really serious cash on my books, yeah, I'll throw in some extra bones. But in every one of the books that he put a cover on for me, I put a good recommend or a good what do you call them? Thank you in the cover, like in the acknowledgments of the book. Say like, hey, thanks Joe Tong for creating such a wonderful cover for my book. I really appreciate it. Did a better job than I would have been able to do. So that's what friends do. Like just find somebody who can draw a little bit or knows how to use a animation program and pop out the cover. Or you can just hire it out on Fiverr. Well, maybe you could talk them into, you know, just say, hey, when I get some books sold. I'll give you a few bucks then. Yeah, do a what do they call that? Pro bono work. But get the book done first. Well, if you're doing poems, then basically you just need to draw like say you have spring poems. Draw a spring scene, and then put all your spring poems in there. And if you have poems about nature, then do a drawing with nature. Well, yeah, and then just like e- another thing you could do, uh, Christina, is um, like categorize where your poems are going to be, like what kind of chapter or category they're in, and then maybe just take a picture that kind of makes you think of, like, say you're doing a poem, say you got about 4 or 5 poems about nature, for example. Take a go out with your camera, snap a picture of nature that really looks nice to you, and then use that. And then if you got 5 or 6 poems about love, snap pictures of people that are in love, and then put that on there. And then for the cover, you could use a blend of, like picture A, picture B, picture C, picture D, by using a program called Krita. You can cut and shape, and put things where you want them to go. It's the artistic creativity is all could all be in you. All you gotta do is just have the camera and just go. And if you wanted them to be drawn, you can get I want each poetry book to be its own kind. Yeah, well, there you go. Like just go out and take pictures of what those poems are about, and then use that as your cover. Done. And then just use a program called Open Office, and use the fonts in there, like the fancy fonts and the goofy looking fonts or whatever like that, to put in your titles and stuff like that. Put in your name, bingo, and then you're off to the races. They may call me crazy kid, but I know a few things. I know how to work around problems. I'm very perceptive. See there, you just never know where you might get that great idea to help you along your path. You know what? It may actually take your mind off of other things that are happening in your life. Like, I'm getting older. Oh, well, this is a nice picture to take. Oh, I just stubbed my toe. Oh, there's a nice picture to take. Oh, I'm lusting bad for this dude. Oh, it could be in whatever. But that's what you could do there, Christina, is just, take your camera and go take some pictures. Go take some beautiful pictures of, fruit bowls or furniture, or, people playing at the park, whatever. It could be whatever goes along with the poems that you wrote. So, but like, who knows? Who knows? You may be the next one woman band when it comes to cooking a book up. And Another cool thing is if you take the picture and put it on the book and self-publish it, you get to keep all the money. Oh, I could help you out with that. I can help you with showing you how to self-publish. What we'll do is we'll get on StreamYard. Okay, we'll get up here on StreamYard just to do a person-to-person phone call, and I could walk you through it while I'm showing you on uh, KDP how to do it all. You are more successful than you think you are. See, a lot of people think that success is all about money. Success is not always about money. You see, you wrote how many poems? Name 15 people around you that have done the same thing. So does that mean that they're more successful than you? No, it means you when it comes to writing poems, you're more successful than they are. Think about it. Success is the achievement of accomplishing a goal. Okay? So what is a goal? Well, we got to figure out. Let's go back to early times. Back when you were a kid, when you were a baby. Okay? Oh, hey, I value your friendship, son or Christina. I value your friendship. I'm here to help my friends. Cool, cool. Get them into animation, yeah. But let's talk about success for a moment. Okay, success is nothing more than the accomplishment of goals and dreams. So, how do we achieve success? We set a goal up for ourselves. When you set that goal up for yourself, like think about back when you were a child, your parents wanted to teach you how to crawl. So they put you down on the floor, and within a few weeks, you're kneel toeing it all the way down the hallway. Okay, success. You learn to crawl. You learn to get mobile. A year later, they're standing you up, teaching you how to walk. Within a couple months, you're running all over the place. Success. You learn to walk. You learn to run. When you're about 5 years old, your parents teaching you how to ride a bicycle. Well, guess what? You probably had success at that too. Well, the reason why I define it that way is because that's the way it's defined. Success is the achievement of a worthwhile goal or dream. So if we stop thinking of success as only being money, we can make ourselves believe we can be successful in other areas as well as financial areas. Okay. Like take a look at I watched a bunch of the food that built America. If you want to see success, watch the food that built America. These people, a lot of them started with nothing. Like the example I'm going to tell you about is Henry Hines. Okay, he literally bankrupted his former company making vinegar. Okay, to and then ended up in jail. They ended up getting busted. He served his time. He come out, and this is back in the 1800s. They didn't have refrigerators, so the meat was being sold out on the street, and it was green. Well, you didn't waste anything because, things cost a lot of money. So you either cut that stuff out as much as you could, or you covered it with this soy based sauce that came from China called katsu. Well, when Henry Hines tasted the raw meat or the rare or the rotten meat, he put the cat soup on there. He was reading the bottle and didn't have any ingredients or anything like that. So he decided he wanted to try and make one out of products that they had available in Canada. So what he did, he made them out of tomatoes, basil, all kinds of stuff that was readily available and easily available in the area that he was in. When he finally made the formula or the recipe for ketchup, he patented it, and he actually started off. The listing on the side of your these listings here where it says how much what's in there or whatever like that, and then the list of ingredients. Henry Hines is responsible for that, to let you know that what you're putting in your body is going to be as good as it can be for you. So that's the short story of Henry Hines. He was destitute. He was like literally homeless, like living on the couch of his sister and his brother-in-law, and then come up with this radical idea of making ketchup, making a tomato-based ketchup. Now look where the Henry Hines Company is now. The Henry Hines Company has sold literally billions of dollars of product all around the world. All you got to do is have enough belief in yourself that you can achieve your goals. And the easiest way to do that is to remember how many goals you've actually achieved. Did you learn to walk? Did you learn to talk? Did you learn to tie your shoes? That's all goals that were set for you so that you could maintain looking like society looks or acting like society acts. You successfully learned how to walk, talk, chew bubble gum, and eat with a knife and fork. So when you start realizing that you have achieved all these successes and realize that you are already successful, how much harder will it be for you to convince yourself that, hey, I've achieved so many different goals in my life. What makes this one so different? Absolutely nothing. It's a goal that's worthwhile for you to accomplish. That's all it takes, is just the core belief and core understanding that you have already done what it takes to achieve goals, gain success. Exactly. Learn from your failures. We all get knocked down in our lives. It's not when you get knocked down, not how you get knocked down. It's how you get up. And the fact that you do get up. But all you got to remember is you have been successful at times in your life. Did you get your grade 12? Did you pass a test? Did you graduate high school? Did you graduate public school? Did you get your driver's license? All things that you can attribute to the successes of your life. It's not about money. It's about believing in yourself. The people that have the most money have the most belief in themselves. Why are all the cool people very far away? We're not very far away, Christina. We're not that far away. We're only a couple hours apart. Anonymous Network, yeah, he's across pond. you know, all you got to remember is, okay, I'll take you up on your stream idea. I need to learn how to get back up. You think at 44 I would know how? Okay. Oh shit. Let me do something here. Un momento. My channel. That one. There. There's my email address for coming up on the panel. Or for requesting to come up on the panel, anyways. Just let me know what your screen name is. Throw me down a picture, and then I'll match it up with the picture on the StreamYard. But right now, I'm going to go outside for a smoke. It's been almost an hour. So I'll be right back. Don't go away. Night, John. Yeah, all you got to do to remind yourself that you are a successful person is to remind yourself, hey, I woke up this morning. I got myself dressed. You know, those are a couple successes. It's not like you got your t-shirt on inside out and backwards. It's not like you're wearing your pants on backwards. It's not like you put your shoes on the wrong feet. Did you, what did you do that was successful? Did you cook yourself something to eat? Success. Like just remind yourself of all the times that you have been successful in your life. And the people that are naysayers, don't even bother what they say because their only benchmark for success is how much money you make. And they think that if you don't have what they have in their bank, you're not successful. You know what I say to them people? That's when I say, okay, let's see. I went on stage for the first time as a comedian and totally blew the roof off the place. I had everybody laughing. I was successful at being a comedian. I made people laugh. Had to quit doing it because my eyes were hurting. But while I was doing it, I actually had success. Was I making any money at it? Didn't matter. I was successful in the endeavor. I did what I set out to do. I set out to make people laugh. There was a whole lot of in the crowd. I got success out of it. Now, when it comes to Christina, you have written how many poems? And you're ready to compile them into a number of books? To me, that means you are very successful at writing poems. Now it's just a matter of taking the next goal, which is getting the book covers ready. Then the next goal, self-publishing them. You got to take, every goal, every piece of success has little goal strips. And then when you make that mark, hey, I was successful at that. I was successful at this. You got to remind yourself how many times you've been successful. And then when people start saying, oh, you can't do that, I've already done it. I've already been successful. I did something. I set out to do something and I did it, which is what the core meaning of success is. Set out a goal and achieve it. Now, sometimes you need to break your stack of success up into little pieces so that you can say, okay, I've reached this milestone. We'll take writing a book, for example, whether it be for poetry or whatever. You have, well, there you go. You got a lot of success behind your belt. You should be very proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. I hope you're just as proud of yourself as I am of you. But when it comes to writing a book, you have to break it down into what it really is to find out if you can be successful at it. What is a book? A book is a bunch of pages with words on it, okay, that make a story or a group of poems or a group of ideas that fill a cohesive unit with a cover on it that has a picture that means something to the content. Okay. Now, a book is a group of chapters I'm just using this as an example. But for a poetry book, it's a group of poems. Okay. So you have a group of chapters. Okay. Well, what's a chapter? A chapter is a bunch of paragraphs that create an idea for that particular chapter. Well, what's in a chapter? Paragraphs. Wow, there's a whole bunch of paragraphs in these chapters. Well, what's a paragraph? What's a group of sentences that create an idea? Well, what's a sentence? Well, it's just a group of words that create a meaning. Well, what's a word? It's just a group of letters. Type the first letter and you're on your way for success when it comes to writing a book. All you have to do is type the first letter and you're already on your way to success. I will start putting into practice some of your own ideas. This way of thinking makes sense. Good. I'm glad that I can help you understand a different way to look at what a lot of people struggle with. Jim Carrey struggled big time on the NYC comedy circuit. Then he was given an opportunity by the late great Rodney Dangerfield. The rest is history. Yeah, yeah. Dangerfield believed heavily in Jim Carrey. I make singing videos of the content creators that I follow, all in good taste. I made one of you and would like to post it on YouTube. Send me a use the the email that I posted. Send me a link to the video private. Like put it private first. Like when you upload it, put it on private, and then send me a link to that. I'll watch it, and then I'll give you my 2 cents on it. Okay. But I'm kind of humbled about it, there, Adam. It kind of makes me feel good that somebody actually thinks about my content enough to you know create a song. I think that's kind of fun. Yeah, and maybe I'll you know after I get done watching it, I'll record a little postscript and email that back to you. So you might, if you want to, you can add it to the video. I appreciate your professionalism in this, Adam. Yeah, I'll take a look. Like just when you publish it private, and then just send me the link to it, and then I'll look it over, and then like I said, I'll put a PS or a postscript onto it, video postscript onto it, and you can put that in the video if you want or whatever. But yeah, it success is one of those things that the trolls, the only thing that they benchmark when it comes to success is, yeah, well, how much money do you make out of it? Who cares? Number one, why are you doing it? Are you doing it for money? Are you doing it for entertainment? Or are you doing it to educate? Or, you know, is money the only driver for the content creator to produce the content? That is the benchmark. It's not about what other people see about your content. It's what is the content creator trying to accomplish with the content. Yeah, when you um, if you watch my posting on YouTube video in my help playlist, my video editing playlist. I show where you can set to private. You can set it to private. Um, there's private, public, and uh, I can't remember. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, like I said, just shoot it off to me, and I'll let you know what I think about it, and yeah, I might even put in a post script that you can edit in when you publish it. If it's if it's really funny, then I'll really do one. I'll, I'll have some fun stuff to say about it. But does that make sense for everybody about my ideas about success? Because like I'm actually thinking about writing a book. I actually have one on the way. Like writing it, editing it, publishing it about uh, what success really is. And I've even got a title for the book called "Grabbing Life by the Gonads." And I'm thinking about having my artist draw a picture of a bull on the front of the cover with a guy standing behind him with grabbing him by the gonads, and the bull's eyes are this big around. Because you know when it comes down to it, you really want to get somebody, you want to get a guy's attention, you grab him by the privates. You will have his undivided attention. Oh! Hey Adam, why don't you send me a an email on that email address that I posted with your username and picture. Come on up on the panel with me. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'll keep an eye on it. But oh, oh, Saturday night. Oh, looks like Rowena is going to be live in 30 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, when it comes down to being successful, the one who wants to be successful is the one who's in control of what their success is. Like somebody may want to be successful in love. Okay. Does that include a monetary value? Maybe. Mostly how much you spent. But, when it comes down to it, are you going to get rich being successful in love? Not likely. You're probably going to end up going broke. because it's going to cost you a fortune to find the one that you can actually stand to be with for a long period of time. Like my parents, bless them, they just celebrated on Thursday their 55th wedding anniversary. Now that's a long time to be picking somebody else's shorts up off the fucking floor. Okay? But the thing about it is they work great together. They don't they don't argue with each other. They discuss things in a mature, calm manner. That's what they attribute mostly to the success of their relationship is that they don't fight. Well, we'll just have to help you get your books up on the self-published sites and see about getting you some sales. And then maybe then you can travel over there and travel to the person that you're really in love with and say, "Here I am to make your day." Or should I say it in this way? Hey, sugar, come on over here and make mama happy. I'm just funning with you there, Christina. Ah, yeah. But yeah, I would be more than happy to go on the like use StreamYard. So this way here we can show each other our screens and show where to go, what to click, what not to click, and so on and so forth, and then walk you through the steps of creating your first book with you. I would be more than happy to help you do that. Oh, looks like RJ's here.
Hey,
Hey,
you're not live, are you?
yeah, I am.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry about it, man. I've put my notice about I don't want people talking about other people's channels.
Okay.
So, but we've been talking about success, RJ,
Oh,
and
awesome.
you are one of the people. Keep talking.
That's awesome. Who's all in there?
Sunflowers or Christina,
Uh huh.
and I have Adam Cravo
Oh,
and Carl Rocks in here. But yeah, we've been talking about success. Okay,
good, good.
and you're a perfect example
Thank you.
of
Appreciate it.
success.
That
You
means a
know,
lot. That
well,
means a lot, buddy.
and what I've been telling people is success isn't always about money.
Nope.
It's about set yourself a goal
Mm
and
hmm.
achieve it. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
That's all.
Jordy can be a part of that. Um, and then what another thing that I was saying is, think back to your childhood.
Yep.
Did you learn how to crawl?
Yep.
Did you learn how to walk?
Actually, it was really weird because I didn't even have to have a walker. they said when I was they said they put me in the walker and I just climbed out and started walking.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to you later, Carl. He just came in to drop a link and away he goes. But hey, thumbs up is great. Thanks a lot, bud. But like success is not always about money.
Nope.
If you tie success to any small or large goal that you have set for yourself, for example, walking, talking, chewing gum, eating with a knife and fork, um, you know, going to the bathroom when your body says it's time to go to the bathroom, you're no longer shitting your diaper.
Mhm.
Those are all successes that you need to calculate in your percentage of how often have you been successful,
Mhm.
and that will bring the number up so far that it would be impossible for you to believe that you are not able to be successful.
I'll be honest with you, man. I look at you, I it's tough, being on YouTube. It's really tough,
Yeah,
because well, number one, and I'm not saying this to feel sorry for myself. I'm saying it because it's a fact. It's tough because where a lot of times you guys can see what's going on. I can't, so I have to rely on
yeah,
what I hear and everything like
yeah.
that. And it's hard when people are telling you, "Oh, you're never going to grow. You're on a visual platform. You're never going to grow. You're never going to grow."
That's what I'd
And
be. And if
I'm
I was you, I'd
like,
be like, "Fuck you! I did it before."
I'm like, damn. And then I look at you know my channel, and I'm like, well, I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah,
You
but the
know,
thing
I'm.
about it is here's something that you really need to think about when people say, "Oh, you'll never grow. You'll never grow."
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
you started out with zero.
Yeah.
How many do you have now?
224, I think.
Okay, now what would you call that?
Hard work.
I would call that growth. And people are saying you cannot grow. Are they
Mhm.
fucking kidding you?
Mm.
You cannot grow. You went from 0 to 224.
Yeah.
You can't go from 0 to 224 if you're not growing.
Duh. I mean, it's like, damn.
So tell me something.
Hmm.
Who's the one who's right?
I'm right.
Yeah, you've done it before. You're doing it again. You're
Yeah.
showing them that they're full of shit.
Mhm.
Okay. So, you can say, while I'm having success growing my YouTube channel, you're
Mhm.
having success filling your fucking diaper.
Mm. Yeah. Sometimes
See,
I
there
just.
we're both successful.
Yeah.
So just remember, you know,
Mm.
you have had more success than some of these people who are telling you you cannot be successful.
Mhm.
Like, I would challenge any one of them people
Mhm.
to go up and sing in front of 1,000 people.
Mhm.
They'll be shitting their fucking drawers.
Mhm.
You do it, and you're like, oh well, give me
Yeah.
the mic.
Yeah.
Give
It
me
was
that
lit.
mic, fool. Oh, say.
Uh huh.
And then off you go.
Mhm.
Okay, you built a channel that had almost 2,000 subscribers.
Uh huh.
Mind you, like, we're in a hurry one night and clicked the wrong button.
Uh huh.
But hey, you're
It
building
was.
it back up again. You're doing it all over again.
Yeah.
I challenge any one of them fools to frickin' do it.
Yeah. Shit. I. It felt. I mean, I remember when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and I told my friend that I reached that milestone, and she looked at my channel and she said, "You just reached the beginning. You just
Yeah,
that's your first major milestone. You should be proud of that."
yeah, yep.
But in a way, it's like now I'm having to do it all over again. But it's like this time it's a lot slower. It's
Okay, but does that mean it's not happening?
no.
Well,
It just seems like it's a lot slower though.
don't worry about how fast something happens. Okay,
Mm,
only concentrate
mm,
on your little successes.
mm-hmm,
Every time you get, two or three more subscribers, that's success. Every time you get, 100 or 200 hours watched,
mm-hmm,
that's success. You're
mm-hmm,
creeping closer to your ultimate goal. Success is not just yes you have or yes you or no you don't. It's a
mm,
stair step. Okay, you have to step on each platform without missing a platform
mm,
to get to the top. If you start thinking that you're going to skip steps, you're going to fall back twice as far.
mm.
You have to step on each step. So, and the most successful people will tell you do things by the book, do things the way that they're supposed to be done.
Yep.
Don't take any shortcuts. Don't take any, don't take anybody else's bullshit when they say
Mm-hmm.
that you can't do it because they're only measuring success by a dollar figure where
Mm,
you're measuring success by what is this doing for you?
mm-hmm.
Is it making you feel like you've accomplished something? Is it
Mm-hmm.
making you feel like you're engaging with people and you're making them feel better? Are you entertaining them? You
Yeah.
know, all those things. Are you doing what you set out to do?
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. That's
Yep.
where you find your success. You find your success by chasing after the goals and aspirations that you yourself set out for
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Not what other people judge to be what success is for you,
Mm-hmm.
what you claim success is for you.
Yeah. That's true. And a lot of times it's like, man, I want that silver play button. And
You'll get it.
some people are like, "Oh, you're never going to get there." And I'm like, "Yeah, I will. I want that silver play button."
Yeah, you'll get it when it's time for you to get it.
Yep.
And you just got to remember that you're going to get it when it's time for you to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Not when it's time, not when other people say, "Oh, see, I told you, you didn't get it this month."
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't want it this month. I wanted it when it's ready for me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get it, I'm gonna eat fucking. I'm gonna eat the crow, or I'm gonna eat my fucking dinner off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn it over. I'm gonna eat my fucking dinner off it. Why? Because then I can say I ate off a silver platter,
Yep.
and I'm on my way
Mm-hmm.
to eating off a golden platter
Yep.
when I hit 1 million. Because I already hit 100 grand, I'm going after 1 million now.
Mm-hmm.
Step aside, fool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like Christina with her poetry books. She's got 20 poems. She just wants to know how to self publish. Well, I've done it. I can show her, and I'll be more than happy to show her. Sometimes you just got to reach out for a little bit of help when it comes to trying to achieve your success.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody may have that missing key that you haven't thought about.
Mm-hmm.
to help you create your success.
Mm.
So
Yep.
once you find that person,
Mm-hmm.
they start filling in the missing pieces of what you need to do and what you how you need to think in order to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Once all that shit starts falling into place, the puzzle starts going together.
Yep.
And that's when it starts going like fireworks, like pop, 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 pop,
Yep.
like some other channels that we've seen happen
Mm-hmm.
that we won't mention.
Mm-hmm. Oh
This
yeah.
rum and coke is going down really good, man.
Uh.
Yep. So I'm gonna get a shit face tonight.
Yep.
Crazy kid, I just tried to send you Gmail. Wonder if it worked. Let's find out. Uh, nope, it didn't come in yet. Uh, let me see if it went into all mail. No. Spam. No. Uh, inbox. Nope. All right, Adam. You want to uh, do you feel comfortable about putting your email address in, or do you have your email address on your channel? You'll get it to me eventually. Okay. Yeah. I'm also on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, then I can give you my Instagram shit. Uh, paste it there. There. Now. But yeah, it's just like you know, when it comes to success, one of my favorite stories to relate to it
Mm-hmm.
is the Heinz story. Henry Heinz, the guy was put in jail for bankrupting his vinegar company, and when he got out of jail, he he was basically homeless. He went over to his sister's place and his brother-in-law's place, and he basically sleeping on the couch. And back in those days, they didn't have refrigerators or freezers. So when they bought meat at the market, it was
Mm-hmm.
tainted. It was already starting to spoil.
Mm.
So they had to cover it with this soy product called catsup, and it didn't mask this. It didn't mask the flavor at all,
Oh
or
wow.
take any of the rankness out of the meat.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't waste anything. So Henry Heinz decided he wanted to try to build a catsup sauce to cover the taste of the rancid meat out of materials or products that were close by, tomatoes, celery, and so on. And when he finally made the product, when he was finally happy with the product, he called it ketchup, tomato ketchup. And the nutritional information that we see on our packages nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
that was his idea back in the 1800s to show that he did that because he wanted to show that when you ate ketchup,
Mm-hmm.
you knew it was good for you because you knew what was in it. And he petitioned the government to make every company that created an edible product, you have to display not what percentages or what measurements, but was in your product. And there was companies that had formaldehyde and all benzene and all kinds of dangerous chemicals in there, and the government was like, "No, you can't, you can't let people eat that. That's not right." Anonymous
Mm.
Network says, "Hey, RJ,"
Hey, Anonymous, what's up, buddy?
but yeah, that's my favorite story of because I remember it. But yeah, when it came down to when Heinz 57, you know
Mm-hmm.
what the 57 represents?
Hmm.
There was a on the Food That Built America. There was a multiple choice quiz. It was like his address for the company, his favorite number of spices or number of ingredients in ketchup, the number of you know the number of products in the line.
Mm-hmm.
It was his favorite number. 57 was his favorite number, so he put it on the bottle. But
Mm-mm-mm.
that's a success story. Like, how much is the Heinz company worth now? Billions. Mind you, that's going back to saying, how successful, a monetary level of success. But he was destitute and still pulled his ass out and successfully created a recipe that for generations has been admired and liked and consumed. Like,
Damn.
yeah, like that was his biggest success was creating that recipe. Yeah. But
Damn. That's crazy.
oh yeah. Like yeah, if you ever get a chance, um look up on the internet for the food that built America. You will hear all kinds of success stories, what they had to go through, what they dealt with, all the people that said, "Oh, you're never going to be able to do this," and then they just fucking proved them wrong.
Mm.
And you know what? That drives me to say, you know what? Fuck it. I can do this. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I set my mind to for
Mm.
myself because I'm the one who measures what success is for me. Not
No.
some fool that I've never met,
Mm-hmm.
not some fool that I really don't give a shit what they say.
Mm-hmm.
I determine what is success for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like just one of those things.
Yep.
Thought I'd like to share it with you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, out of both you and I, we both shared similar successes, stage routines.
Mm-hmm.
You singing, me on comedy, and it's it's energizing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When you hear that crowd.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep. And uh, what's the difference between pink and purple? Your grip.
Your group. Yeah, yeah. I thought about switching over to the Jewish religion, but I've still got skin in the game.
Mm. Well, so are you almost done with your show, man?
Um, I don't know. I think I might be thinking about heading over to Rowena's show, but
Mm.
why did you need to talk for a bit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just want to get some stuff off my chest, man.
yeah. I'm gonna shut this down then. Apparently, I need to help out a brother with a problem, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And don't forget, everybody, be good to everybody. Talk to you all later.